Hello, friends. God love you. I love you. No weapons formed against our expansion or communion with God will ever prosper. I hope if you're watching this video, you have checked out my August love letter, the freedom issue. I have a small picture with my hand touching a plant, okay? So this message is basically about my observations on why chemtrails happen, why the food is poisoned and stuff like that. Is because, first of all, you see this plant is behind me and I'm just going to place my hand on it, right? So you can see the size. Like, this entire area is full of plants that are humongous. This whole jungle vibe thing going on. It's not a vibe, it's the jungle. But like, these plants are huge. So what came to me when I was in Phuket at this one place, I'm distracted, the birds is flying around, is that these plants are humongous. And I believe that they are humongous because they aren't being poisoned. Like in North America, they got the chemtrails being sprayed, they vaccinating the animals, they're vaccinating the food, right? And they have all this flavor enhancer, like all these things are affecting our DNA. The vaccinations that we get right from birth, from Jump Street, is affecting the DNA. And I believe it's to keep us small, literally. Okay, so I'm absolutely correct. Phone storage is full, but I deleted a lot of videos earlier before I even made my other video. All these vaccinations, all these chemicals that are put into the food literally alters our DNA. Every single thing that we put inside of our body affects the human body, okay? The lotion, the sunscreen, the perfume, the clothes, the laundry detergent, the cleaning supplies, every single thing affects the human body. So the reason why all these chemtrails and all this stuff, if you can recall the movie Honey, I Shrunk the Kids, that's what came to me when I seen these big plants. I'm not talking about trees. There's plants that's just as big as trees, right? When you get outside, especially for me, North America, and you get to see other things, like not every country is poisoning the food, right? So you can see nature in its raw essence, but they do continue to chop down stuff, right? When they're trimming stuff, I look at it as them pruning, like they are bonsaiing it. You ever seen something that has been turned into like a bonsai kind of tree? They're pruning it to shrink it. So anytime I see people landscaping and cutting and pruning trees, they are bonsaiing it. So and I also made a video about that, talking about unbonsai yourself. I try to make these videos short, but to speak about every single thing that's on my mind, it's a lot. So this video is to bring awareness to your consciousness that every single thing is not what it seems. That is why it is absolutely important for you to travel, so you can see things for yourself with your own eyes, right? They got these VR goggles out. The VR goggles is a whole lie, because they're not going to show you images of people in slums. They're going to show you all the beautiful stuff that has been edited, like people in real life can just edit their own videos, right? And glam it up and make it glossy and change the glow. What you think VR is, right? It's a virtual reality of what looks like a false perception of life. That is why it is very important for everyone to go travel. The most beautiful places people go to in Hawaii, you see Hawaii on the VR, they're not going to show you the tents and tents and tents of homeless people, right? In New York City, they're going to show you beautiful stuff, but they're not going to show you all the homeless people. I wish it was like smell-o-vision, like who used to say that? It was the chef I used to watch, and he was talking about smell-o-vision. But like in New York, it's not going to show you what it actually is. And virtual reality should not be on the eyes of any young children, because images go by, stuff goes by so fast, a parent won't even know. All this stuff is programmed into the brain, right? I'm at the point now when I look on social media, I'm like, I have to remove things from my vision because I know that is a program in the mind. Like when the last place I was at, when I turned on the TV, the first thing that came on was like HBO Family. And then like every time it would show something destructive or something, like covering my eyes just so I could pull up YouTube and just get straight to the videos because the algorithm is set to what I want to see, something that's peaceful. The program is putting violence right in front of you, right? So that you are desensitized from violence, you know? They make all these blockbuster movies where killing and murder seems like a normal thing because the superheroes got it. But killing is never right, regardless of what a superhero was doing, right? And it programs you so much so that you're desensitized that man, God forgive me, I cannot remember his name, but he was killed in front of people recording it because they were too fearful to stop because it was a police officer. I don't care what uniform you're wearing, police officer or not, no one has the right to take the life of another human being. But these movies will program you to be fearful. Oh, don't go up against the cops. Nobody has the right to kill anyone. Let me say that again. People were fearful to stop anything because someone got on a uniform. That's just a costume, just like you wear on Halloween. Those police officers, they're people, and they're going home to a family, and they got a husband or a wife, or they got kids. They're human beings, just like I am a human being, just like the rest of the world, right? Every single thing that is happening on this planet, it is for a reason that most people cannot see, right? Or even comprehend. But everything that we watch, everything that we hear, the environments that we are in is a program, right? And this program is going to hinder you or it's going to motivate you. So what are you consuming in your environment that's hindering you, that is causing you fear? And discern the difference between what is motivating you to be your best version, right, in your environment. I hope this makes sense. But the point was, everything is not what it seems. Be mindful of all of the media, music, movies, trash that they have in the magazines right in front of every single register in America, right? Because they want you concerned about everybody else's business but your own. They want you swept up in other realities instead of your own, okay? So be mindful, friends, of all of your consumption because it is a program. And if the program that you're consuming has you stuck in a cycle, in a loop, to where your life has been the same for the past 5, 10, 15 years, and you feel stuck, like you can't do anything, I'm absolutely certain it has everything to do with what you're programming yourself with the environment. The environment is programming beliefs in you. The environment is catered to certain, in America, liquor stores, fried food everywhere on every corner, like all that's a program, right? There's people that look at my life and they're like, oh my God, it's so magical. I wish I could do that. I took myself out of the program. I removed all of the program. Now I program myself with God. God, my bestie. We have to be conscious, right? All of my videos, bringing you awareness and consciousness and aligning you with your highest timeline so where you can live the life of your dreams, right? That's the only kind of life I want to live from here on out, is the life of my dreams. And that's what I do. So be mindful, friends, okay? God loves you. I love you. Have a super awesome, wonderful day from wherever you're watching from. Bye.